Lena joining us. So this is going to be a small group today, and that's okay. This is that we're gonna have some quality here. So guys, we're going to be talking about the grow model, which is literally can be used in any conversation that you have. I mean, it's amazing how people just don't use language to their benefit. They show up to a conversation with not a game plan, and you should literally have a game plan in your conversations and all the time. What do you want to happen? So the one thing we're going to really work on today is acceptance. Okay, we're going to do the grow model. What's your goal? What's your reality? What's the obstacle? And then what's the way forward? It doesn't mean that every single conversation the person is going to come on board to us. But what we're going to do is treat people with a great deal of acceptance. And acceptance is the state of that they're okay wherever they are and in whatever decision that they're going to make. There's a story in Tonda. I probably shared the story with you when I was living in New Orleans, and it was the Super Bowl. And I went out and I wanted to get some oysters. And man, it's hard to find oysters in New Orleans during Super Bowl because everyone orders them up like crazy. So there was this place really close to my house that I could walk to. That was pretty big name for oysters. I opened the door, Mike, and the lady says, "We're almost out of everything." I said, "Well, no, I'm just here for some. I just wanted to see if I can get some oysters, a couple dozen oysters." "No way, we're done. We're already all out of oysters," which is totally being rude. I'm like, "Oh, okay. No, I get it. I get it. No, I completely understand. Hey, I just want to check out the store. Is that okay?" "Yeah, fine. Yeah, go ahead and do whatever you want." "Hey, you know what? I came here because I can't get over how many great Yelp reviews you guys have. You guys are doing something right. You're really doing something right." "Yeah." "Oh, really? We have a what do you mean? We have a lot of Yelp reviews?" "Yeah, look, you've got like 2,000 Yelp reviews. I mean, everyone comes here. This is a really popular place, and everyone loves your service and your food." "Oh, oh yeah. Oh, that's yeah. Oh no, that's cool. Oh, right. Yeah, that no, we've been here forever. This is awesome." Listen, I just love that. I love oysters, and man, you know what? I understand where you are today, but Seth, next week I'm going to come back and I'm gonna hit you up. Well, just hold on a second. Hold on just a minute. Let me just go in the back and just kind of see what. Let me see what we could figure out. Let me just hang on. Comes back out. "Well, I had a dozen that I was going to take home, and then other people had some, and we'd like for you to have them." I'm like, "No, you don't have to do that. No, that I didn't. You don't have to. No, we want to. We want to have that. You seem like you're a really nice person. Hey, here's your oysters, and have a great day." You could take a negative to a positive when you accept the state that the person is and don't try to change them. Now if I would have said, "Hey, it looks like you're having a bad day," you know, that's a shame you're having a bad day selling oysters. Yeah, that would have turned into a confrontation. "Yeah, I am, but maybe I am having a bad day." "Yeah, and you know what? You're making it a bad day. And you're making me feel like I should have even a worse day." Guys, acceptance is the gateway to moving people forward. Even like we talked about on our other call, when you take the scientific approach, you're not putting any judgment in any place where people need to be, but we're going to accept people where they are. So if they're negative, hey, that's okay. In fact, just identify, "I get it. I get it. You've been through some tough times before, and that's not an easy place to be. I get it. You've tried other programs, and they were just an awful program, as you stated. Yeah, no, I completely understand. Let me ask you, what is your goal truly if you were going to enter XND 63? If you were, what would be one goal that you have for next year?" "Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. I need to get a little bit better." What does better look like? "Oh, well, I need to, I had a little problem getting into my pants the other day," or my diet I've noticed is not really well. My kids I've noticed aren't eating really well. I need to update that. Awesome. Awesome. What's the reality? Where are you guys right now with that? "Well, we don't really have a structured meal plan. We're ordering a lot of takeout. We're doing this, we're doing that. Not being really super active." Awesome. But what do you think's the obstacle there? What's the thing that we could do to tweak that not saying we could do to tweak that? "Oh, well, but, I don't know. I guess I could put myself on a better plan, or have you ever worked with a program that we could actually, maybe even plug your kids into? Would that be something that'd be interested to you if there was an opportunity for us to kind of give you guidance, recipes, and some structure around that?" Yeah, that might work. Listen, I'd love to be your guide into XND 63, and we go through this together and you get exposed to the ecosystem of health. So we're going to be working on acceptance, guys, and acceptance is a state of mind. You have got to come into conversations accepting people where they are and not worried about the sale. Because when you worry about the sale, you start to rush the conversation. Okay. So it's like, Tonda, you listen, I appreciate what you're saying. Listen, I just want to tell you about this program. I hear you. Okay. Hey, listen, Tonda, that's why I'm calling you, because XND 63 is what I want to really talk to you about. We want to get into that. I want us to be more accepting in our conversations. So let's get started off with some role plays. I'm going to start off as the client with each of you. I'm just going to be that person that you have rapport with. Guys, we're in the health and wellness space. Okay. Every single person on the planet knows and understands where they are with health and wellness. Most human beings, and I have been in this world too, are embarrassed about where they might be or how they might not be engaged. So they don't want to offer up. And as they open up, you start to get to the real gold. I told you about the guy that I went to lunch with, never sold. I sold him a motion box. Yet the conversation started with him being really depressed. And I'm, dude, what's up, man? He's like, I just went to this wedding and I did not try my suit on. It was a destination wedding. And I could not get into my suit before the wedding. Like I literally, was like trying to figure out if there was a tailor somewhere like that I could go and adjust my suit. And I'm like, I didn't say, oh, wow, geez, Mike, you're kind of, his name's Mike McNeil. Mike, so you're kind of chubby. I didn't say, wow, that must have really sucked for you. I said, wow, how did that make you feel, man? He goes, dude, I was sour the whole weekend, man. I've let myself go and this isn't me. And I'm just so frustrated. I'm like, no, I feel it. I feel it, man. That's good. Hey, listen, what's the goal, man? What would be the thing, man? I want to get back into that suit. I got to get back into that suit and I got to get on a program. I just was agreeing with them and having him uncover his goal. Then I said, listen, if you're interested, you know what I do, and I know that we could get you on some products that can help you. Only if you're really willing to commit to it. I would love to also be your guide. I'll check in with you each week. Hey, listen, I'll exercise with you. Let me know what your plan is. It's like, dude, open the website. Let's go. Order the product. Let's go. He was just he wanted to get moving, and we do communicate through text message, and he's seen results. So here we go, Mike. You're going to get started off. You and I have rapport. Let's just say that, hey, we're with the school. We hang out at school. The kids are dropping off all the time. You and I talk every morning. We have our little dad's powwow, which is always a fun thing to have. And just open up a gap for me where XND 63 can come into, okay?
All right, Sean.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, great to see you, brother. Great to see you. I got my latte, man. It's Big Wednesday.
Hey, man, it's good to see you too. What's in that latte you got? I'm not a big latte person.
You know what? I just like a little cream every now and then, and it's got a little, just a little sweetener. And I know I got to get off the artificial sweeteners. I've been really trying to pay attention to that, but I can't help the morning coffee, man. It's my addiction, dude. I just absolutely love it.
Yeah, if it tastes good, it tastes good. I get you. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I usually start my day a little different. I can't do coffee. Like it's always been hard for me to drink coffee. I like tried to force myself to do it, but I have just never gotten around to drinking coffee. So, but I get it. A lot of people drink coffee. A lot of people love coffee, and yeah, man. How long have you drank coffee?
Dude, I've been drinking coffee for a long time. I came from a family of coffee drinkers, and I'm trying to cut back, man. I'm trying to work on a couple of things, but there's some things that are just like they're like a habit. And I keep telling myself I'm going to cut back. I know these artificial sweeteners are not good for you. And I'd like it just a little sweet. And I love the creamer because I just don't like that bitter, black coffee, but what are you going to do, man? It's just one of those things that my guilty pleasure, I'm just stuck with, I guess.
No, I get that, man. Yeah, I tried to find some things to add to it. I tried this product with the creamer, tried coffee with a creamer, and it wasn't hitting me. And then I noticed a big difference, to your point, with the artificial sweeteners and stuff. Like I noticed a huge difference when I tried to drink black coffee and then added some of that stuff in. Like I felt like all like bubble guts. Do you feel that when you drink that, when you have the creamer?
And I've just seen more and more things on it, man. It's just it's not good for you. What they do with that, it's almost better just to have the real thing. And I need to revamp that. I need to revamp a lot of things. And my diet has not been as buttoned up as I like it to be. That's going
Sure.
to be on my docket here. I gotta set some goals for that, you know. But dude, it sucks, man. I'm super busy like you are, dude. And it's
Yeah.
just I don't have it's hard to keep to a program, you know.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, dude. I found like I was in that same place. I felt like that probably, I don't know, a month and a half ago. And then I really just kind of made that commitment to myself to change my routine. And then it started with one thing and I cut out one thing. I just gave up on trying to drink coffee, found something else to start drinking because I needed the caffeine, but I just gave up on the coffee. Not saying you need to give up on the coffee, but I gave up on the coffee and then the coffee snowballed into, okay, I feel better. I've got a little more caffeine. I found a clean energy drink that was helping me there. Didn't have any artificial stuff in it. And then it turned into, all right, I'm focusing on getting into the gym. I'm eating a little bit better every single day now. And it's just those little small steps that help me. So, you know, maybe try something like that where you just pick one thing and focus on it and then build from there.
No, I like the way you just said that. I need small steps, man. I just got, you know, with 4 kids and a dog and my wife, we got a lot going on in work and I'm just super busy. So
Sure. Sure.
yeah, a small step makes a lot more sense. Hey, I appreciate you saying that, man. And not yeah, I can't stand when people are just like all perfect. They paint the picture of just, you know, everything's just easy in the world. And it's not this day and
I
age,
hear
you
you.
know.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, dad bod is a real thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hear I know how that works, man. Like I get it. So what so okay, so if you did do the one thing, like if you just started with something small, what would be the easiest thing for you to start with, you think?
Hey, listen, you kind of had me a little bit there. You found a healthy drink.
Mhm.
I would be interested in that because I do not like sugar. I am not into. I can't stand the Red Bulls and the Rockstar. They're disgusting. I can't figure out why people. I know they're not good for people. So, hey, I'd be interested in that. What? Tell me more of a healthy drink. That you piqued my interest there.
Yeah, man, like it's this product called Focus, and it's a clean coffee alternative, and it doesn't have all the sugar in it that you're thinking. It has like 1 gram of natural cane sugar, so it's a good sugar. It's not overwhelmingly with the sugar. There's no artificial flavoring or sweeteners or anything like that, and it tastes really good. And it's about a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine, so it's a really good product to maybe substitute. And it's going to be cheaper than that cup of coffee you're stopping and getting every day too. So it's going to save you a little money and it's going to be a healthier alternative for you. And so if you want to try it, I got some samples here. I can give you some, you can do it. But then that could be the one thing that kind of starts, see how you feel. And then maybe we can, you know, revisit things after that, see how that works for you.
Yeah, no, I think you know what. Yeah, let's tomorrow. Can you bring those samples tomorrow?
I got them
Let's
right here, dude. I can keep
Oh,
them in my fanny pack.
I'll take them
They're
right
for,
now,
I
and
got,
I'll take them right now. No, and then let's get moving forward. That would be great. I would love to check in with you. And no, it sounds like you've been where I've been, and I appreciate that. You know,
I
I
have
would
absolutely been where you've been a couple times.
no, fantastic. No, that's fantastic. Hey, look at great conversation, guys. That's the way it goes. And Tom, just so you know, somebody gave me some samples of Focus. That's how I got into this company. I started drinking it, and it uses beetroot powder to open up your blood vessels and everything. And it's a super healthy energy drink, not like the Rockstar. And I was literally saying to them, no, I literally was saying it. And Mike knows who the guy is. This guy Aaron that's building our skincare line. And I'm like, dude, can you give me some more of that stuff? That's like really, really good, man. I'm feeling really good when I drink it. I can't wait for you to try it. And he's like, I got to introduce you to this company, man, because they got everything and then that started the process. What Mike did, and he did it very subtly. He made me feel that it was okay to be in the spot that I was. I was a little wishy-washy. I wasn't sure. If he would have come on and said, hey, look, you got to start drinking protein shakes. You got to get a workout plan of 2 hours of movement a day. I would have been like, oh, come on, dude. You know, I can't do that. Sometimes you just need that agreement with the Focus and in a simple yes agreement. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow and let you know what I think, you know. And then if I'm really encouraged about that, hey, he can start showing me our creamer with adaptogens and everything, and then talk about, hey, that's a lot healthier than the other creamer that you're putting in. And then introduce one other thing. Hey, look, why not you and I both get into XND 63, which is a no pressure, meet everybody where they are, but maybe you and I can become accountability partners and really maximize this thing and get you going. And if you're in agreement with the products, you're going to be in agreement with the process. Okay. So Tonda, I love you are brand new to the team. We're just getting you started. Let's just get into some conversation about our program. You're going to have one sheets on the breakdown. We're going to show you what the emails are going to look like that are going to be going out December 1st. But I just want you to start opening up into conversation, and we'll stop you and we'll coach you. And Mike's the perfect person to have on this call. Let's just get into a great conversation. I'm a realtor at your market center. And we just start getting into a conversation, and I'm going to preface conversations that have happened to me since I joined XND 63. Tonda, I see you got a little spring in your step, man. It looks like everyone else seems to be dragging around here. I've noticed you've been really positive and really getting after it. I've always admired you. What's your secret?
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. Well, I have been feeling better, I'll be honest. I think I just attribute it to a few different things. I've made a few changes in my life. I started meditating more regularly. And when I say meditate, I just mean sometimes just sitting still. So nothing major. If you look at my Facebook, I'm a coffee girl. Like, I love my coffee. And believe it or not, that's not what this is about. I don't know. I was sitting one day just doing my work, and I got a great call from my friend Sean, and we worked together in real estate. He was a great coach. I just had so much respect for him. He called me one day and just checking what we were doing and stuff. And, he said, actually, I looked a little tired and sluggish. And we started talking about that. And I just told him how I just need to tighten up my business. And I just felt like I was doing too much. And I have all these little side hustles and stuff. So I don't know. Sean told me about this great product that he's trying. All he did was replace his coffee in the morning. That was it. And I was like, because I don't have time to get into no big thing. Like, I have too much going on and everything. So he gave me this little supplement. I tried it. It was a little sample. And ever since then, I was like, wow, I really felt a difference immediately. So I just kind of made that simple change. And ever since then, I really feel better. I feel better. I get a lot more compliments on my pet, just like you are today. So tell me a little more. Why have you been feeling a little blah?
Well, I've just been admiring you because it seems like when you come in here, you're kind of got the world by a tail. Everyone else is doom and gloom, and you seem to be really positive in a lot of ways. So, geez, the real estate market's been tough. My diet has been good. Whenever I am one of those, well, you and I know we share recipes. I eat a lot of them, my emotions, and I've been eating a lot more emotions than I should be. And I just, there's so many negative things going on out there right now in real estate and in the world. Like, I've just been a little bit down, and I just need, I don't know. Do you ever have those times you just need a little something to kick you in the ass and get going?
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's just a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I totally understand that. So
Yeah.
it could be this conversation right now, changing everything.
I
So
would love to have a change. Tell me more. Like, is that those samples and your an old coach of yours kind of got you into this program, and it's product that's making a difference for you? Just tell me a little bit more about that.
yeah, he was my real estate coach, and you know how we always have to have multiple streams of income doing what we do. So he reached out to me, and he was just letting me know that he is involved into this amazing company. And the first thing is he looked great, and I wanted to know why, just kind of like you are today. And
That's awesome.
then of course he knows that I'm always looking to make some money, and so he introduced me to this great product, and I was willing to make that simple change. And with my network, I've been able to really put some tread on the ground. I love real estate. I'll never stop doing real estate. Real estate's, I'm an investor. I have multiple hats when it comes to real estate. But like you said, it's tough. Need some capital, need some energy, and I need some capital. And then all of a sudden, Sean called me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is why I meditate. And going back to the meditation, just sitting still for a minute and breathing, I realized we talking. He looked great, explained the program. So not only was I introduced to something to make me feel better and look better and give me the energy to keep going through this tough market in life. But I also now have another income stream, and I can show you both. I can let you try the product today, or I can also introduce you to my friend Sean, and not only the product and not only the opportunity, but the coaching is invaluable because that time I had with him definitely changed how I was able to deal with the shift that we just went through. And when I say deal with, I mean communicating with people, talking with people, helping people, and now hopefully adding some revenue to my business.
Fantastic. And what I love about Tonda, what you know with realtors, it's a little quicker conversation. You know the ones that love the side hustles. So you definitely want to kind of put that carrot in front of them. And that's a total conversation I could see you having at the Market Center multiple times. And I'm going to tell you this, Tonda, and I mean this truthfully, and Mike has seen some of the transformations with me. I literally was not telling people. I was saying stuff on Facebook and all that. I had more people reaching out to me going, hey, what's going on with you? Like, man, something's changed with you. You're not just the same, going through it. And I literally, the breakthrough moment I had, I went down with some friends. I was on vacation, and this one of our friends came up and goes, I've had more people comment to me asking me to ask you, what are you doing? Because your body's changed so much. Like, and I'm like, really? I go, they are. And I'm like, because like, and it was almost a little embarrassing. And then it's like, no, you're going to demonstrate it. People are going to see the way that you show up. And the fact you and I are the same people. We like to have a lot of things going on, so it's like you're going to have your real estate conversations, you're going to have your investing conversations, you're going to have your insurance and all the other, I can't even keep track of all your revenue streams anymore. But then when they start to see you lock in on the health and wellness one, and then you bring them to our world and you make it simple for them to get engaged and trained and going through, you're going to build a huge downline.
Well, I was just talking to my friend earlier, and he was just checking in on me, and he was telling me how he's might be in a position at the end of the year to buy a dually truck because he wants to start his own business. I helped him create an LLC and stuff. That's one of my high side hustles, is to help people do LLCs. Anyway, so, and he works out fanatically. He's found products down here in Columbus. He lives in a small town. I've literally delivered him to him. That's how fanatical he is about this working out. And he's in his 50s, and he looks very much not. So I was telling him, and so it was so awesome how my brain immediately went to this, because I was like, Alan, I got the perfect thing for you. I was like, I don't know everything about it. I said, I have a call. We're actually got off the phone with him to have the call. I was like, I just think you'll be amazing at this. I haven't even tried the product, but I said, my friend Sean, I believe everything that he's telling me. He's telling me because he feels better. I was like, he's having surgery. He tore his meniscus. So that's how we got on that too. And I said, this product is going to be like health and wellness in a package. I just know it's going to be great. I'm like, and I think you could sell this just and have a lot of income because, he's older. He doesn't want to drive. He's like, I'll be so busy, I'll never have time. And I said, well, maybe I have something for you where you can already do what you're loving, which is the gym, to have revenue for this business you want to create, and let your son do the routes. Let your son do the work. And he's like, oh, I can't wait. He's like, as soon as you know about it, call me.
Well, I'll tell you, and we're going to be able to tune you in, and I'll spend some time one-on-one with you and Stephanie as we get you up off the ground. We'll do one-on-one sessions. This is something, with real estate, how much money you have to put out to do real estate with fees, and you're giving up part of your paycheck to market centers and business cards. This business, literally for $100, like an investment in yourself. We want people on the product. So because you can't sell it. So it's simple as $100 a month. You're building this business, and you're getting super healthy in the process. Like you will notice when you start taking the essential, when you start doing the collagen greens, the protein, you start having the drinks, the Focus. I drink the Focus all day, and I do the hydros all the time.
Are they disgusting? I mean,
Oh
I've got
no.
tons of that stuff down there. I can't get past. I've tried to put it in my coffee. I've tried everything. I
No,
can't get
wait till
past
you
it.
try our products. That's, I mean, like literally,
I'm super excited too.
this is the first time I've ever done supplements, and I literally threw away all my old protein and everything when I started looking at the ingredients. You're working with the top of the line of the supplement products, and for just imagine for $100 a month that you're investing in your own body, and then you're going to be ordering samples with that. You could be very strategic to hand out and let people taste, and then other people are going to be doing that under you. When they get moving on the product and then they start doing exactly what you're doing, now you're not even noticing that $100 because now you're bringing in more than $100 per month, and you're starting to build that downline out. But you're going to be the example of everybody. Like you're going to be able to talk to them about the focus drink. You're going to be able to talk to them about, I literally am addicted to collagen greens right now. It's the best collagen I've ever taken, and I feel amazing. I drink it. I'll mix that with Focus and ice and water in the shaker, and just drink that when I'm going to the gym. The Fuel 5, you're going to freak out how good it is and how it makes you feel. I mean, these products are so amazing. It's had me make such huge changes in my life. It's had Mike do that. Wait till you meet some of the other people in this organization. I mean, the stories that people have, like that Crystal Catalina that was just on, she lost 70 pounds in 1 year. 70 pounds in 1 year. And she's such a homer for the product. Like it's unbelievable. You're going to get so much energy from this team. And then, like we said, we're going to help you build those downlines. You bring them our way. We bring them in. We get them set up. They start coming to our classes, and now they're maximizing. This is the time to tell realtors, get on board now, because the downline that you're going to be building is going to be a massive one. That's why you got to, I always want to put urgency.
Downline and downtime in real estate.
Totally. No, totally. And feeling good. Like, look, we all know it's not I'm learning this more and more, when I turn 50, I'm like, I don't want to age like gracefully. I want to be the guy that when I'm 65, I'm still out in the water. I'm still out, hanging out with you. I want to be, passing people on my bike. I want to be passing people on the beach when I'm running. I don't want to be that I'm not going quietly into the night, and you start investing in your health in a real serious way. And I love what Mike said. You chip away at this stuff, it is just, and then Mike will be part of your guide in all of this, and we're gonna like align you with the right people to build out a massive downline. And Mike, I got to share with you more of the things that are kind of going on that we're working on, but we're changing the way, and let's just call it what it is. And you and I already know, Tonda, we already know what MLMs are. And Keller Williams, all you're doing, and I'm working with Rich Rector, who does the Rockstar recruiting. We're bringing him on board. Is all we're always doing is trying to bring more people under us. Because you want to build out that profit share. That's what they call it at Keller Williams, Mike, is profit share. That means you get a whole bunch of agents under you, and then as they produce, you're making part of their income.
That's how insurance works as well.
And insurance. So we all get it. Like let's get out from behind that. What we're doing, I call it the hybrid of direct selling, because now what we're doing, like, Steve Majors has got the weight loss. Mike is incredible with CrossFit gyms and going out and sampling and getting gyms on board where they just have a QR code, no inventory. They're just scanning that when people walk in. We got another guy, Nathan, who's going after the first responders. I see you being a real estate is going to be your bread and butter, and everybody else. But what we're going to do now is, as you come in, we can build and support your downline at a really large level. And we've got energy coming into this company like nobody's business. And believe me, because I started with, when Mike and I first started getting together and strategizing and getting this thing going, we were like emergency 51 doing CPR on people, like trying to get people moving and going. And now we're bringing in people that get what we're doing. Like you totally understand. I'm going to come on board. I'm going to be the person that's going to demonstrate the product. I know side hustles. I know how they work. And now what I'm going to do is build this massive flock under me. And it's a lot easier to have somebody come and get involved in a health and wellness product. And we have all these programs and trips and things that they can earn, than having somebody list their, $400,000 home that they've been living in for 20 years. You've been in those tough conversations,
And I don't have to continue having the conversation. It sounds to me what you're saying is, I get them on board. I get them literally to bite and yes, and get the yes. I'm giving them to you.
Give them to me.
You're writing the contract. You're showing them the houses. You're spending all, you know what I mean? All that energy. And I'm just getting that next person. And and those are my everyday conversations.
That's
So
it.
I get it. I see how, you know, I will work this. Everything is prioritizing, once I see what you're saying. I get it. It's, I just got to make it work.
No, and Stephanie's got that same mentality, and I'm reaching out to Brooke Beasy and some of the other people, and then we're going to start. I want to do it organically. I don't want to come out and be that guy on Keller Williams sites and on my ALC page. I don't want to be going, oh, come join Team XND. One thing, Keller Williams will hammer me, probably give me a cease and assist letter because I shouldn't have the database or the access to all those groups, and I still do. And then the other thing is that's not us. We're not, that's not the way our team was when we built our real estate team. We're going to find people that really want to join our cause. And then as they say it, they're going to have their own story. You're going to have your own health journey that Mike and I and Daniel and everyone's going to help you out with. We're going to have your coaching journey. We're going to be training. You can call me with real estate conversations or X&D conversations. Either one, you're going to be able to build this huge network. I see you as the welcome gift. When somebody is just close to home, they're going to get a pack of X&D product with your card in it and say, hey, look at, now that you've got the house of your dreams, I want you to live the best life and the best version of yourself. I see all these different tie-ins that we could do with this program. And like people be like, oh my God, that's really cool. Let's go. What is this stuff? You've got a huge network.
I wanted to share something with you, and this is just, I look to see who's on this call. I'm thinking of leaving KW
Oh yeah.
by the end of the month, and the brokerage I'm going to, this would even be better because you have direct access to the owner.
Listen,
And he's building his brokerage. You know what I mean?
We got a small this guy Spencer, who we're looking to get on board this week. He's at a small brokerage and he's running a team with 100 agents. And I'm like, dude, you will kill it with 100 agents, and you're not going to lose your Keller Williams friends. You're not going to lose. Everyone stays connected in real estate. I've never seen that. And then and there's people at EXP that I'm approaching that have really deep lines in EXP. Once we get them going, that word spreads really quick. And I'm working with like Don Hobbs and Russ Collier, who are at the top of EXP. So we're figuring out how to do it and how to trickle it down. But real estate will be, and it's the simple reason why when I picked up the phone to you, real estate agents get lead generation. And they understand how many conversations you need to have. I'm not saying that anyone on our team doesn't understand that. I'm just saying they're so much easier. Like, oh, I'm going to need to have 100 conversations to get 2 or 3 really great people under me, and I'm not afraid to do it. And let's go. Like you crack me up. You're out working that poll, and then you hold up the list of people that you were scratching out that you're going to be calling. Like you're always in lead generation mode. You're always thinking of what's the next conversation, and it's just part of your DNA. I love it.
Or
Can I share something real quick?
Yeah.
Tonda, this is for you. So the quick little backstory on me: I've been with Xendurance for a really long time, been in sales for supplement sales, all this kind of stuff. But to the business piece of this, from a side hustle perspective, I wanted to just touch on something. For a future growth, Xendurance is kind of in its infancy right now as far as the potential of what we have as a company. But what's not in its infancy is our products are 100% proven to work. And so from a side hustle perspective, what that means is 6 months down the road, 6 years down the road, people are still going to be taking the products that you sold them on. We've had customers for over 20 years be on the products. And so because the products, I don't know how familiar you are with supplements, but the big thing that really sets Xendurance apart from every other supplement company on the market is our products work. And so when you get on them, you don't come off of them. You know what I mean? And so like people that get on these products will be on these products for 10, 20 years. And what that means from a business, as I'm sure you can surmise, is you have consistent residual income coming in now, right? So once you introduce, I've been in the supplement industry for about 10 years, and I've been with Xendurance for just over 5. And I have people that I brought from other companies that came into Xendurance that have been on the product every month for the last 5 years. I've built a consistent residual income from myself. I've helped other people start to do that as well. And so for you, when you help other people get started with Xendurance, they get on the products, you can expect that they will be on the products for the long haul. So from a solid business perspective, this is a great side hustle to get behind that will carry you into the future with some residual income.
That's awesome. And I'll tell you, like, my mentality is everything's a side hustle until it's not. So if I start making money doing this and it starts making sense, then it's my main hustle, and then everything else becomes my side hustle. You know, like my insurance license, I've never even done anything with it because it's not time yet.
Sure.
But just think, I get involved in this, and so it's all about customer base, lead gen, and all that. So I'm super excited to hear that, and that's amazing. I've always worked for the best. I think Verizon was my main, corporate company. Now I'm with KW, which is huge. And I don't know. I just feel like if it works, I can sell it, especially if it works. I can sell it if it didn't work, but I would try. But if it works, that's even better, because I have the people that I'm talking to now are people that I think would use the product and then be able to sell it. That's kind of who I'm laying all that down
I mean,
with.
there's so many things that the Xendurance has, and Xendurance is not a very well-known brand, to be completely honest with you. We're in the supplement space. We have our niche, but there is so much room for growth to explode, and getting into different markets like Sean's doing and helping us get into is just awesome. And there's so much opportunity to build a sustainable business. And then, as you get more into this, you'll learn the compensation plan is built on the back end real heavy, so you can really make some money on the back end, right? So there's just so much that is there. Once you try the product, I know that you will love it because they just work. And then your buddy that you were talking to that's about to have surgery, get him on the collagen and greens right away, because it will help him with the surgery. It actually helps repair the incision and helps the healing process of that. It speeds it up a lot. So he should be on, we have an orthopedic surgeon that we've worked with. His name's Dr. Dold, where he puts his patients on collagen and greens 2 weeks before and up to 2 weeks afterwards, because it helps with the healing process during surgeries and stuff. So just give him that right away. And
then Tonda, what I would challenge you to do is make a list of people that you could bring to these calls. They don't have to be signed up. They could come and kick the tires. I have no problem with that. And then we could talk to them about it. I love what Mike just said. There is so much. I mean, that's one of the things that really attracted me to the company, is there's so much that we haven't been focused on. Like we can go with, anyone can take this product, I mean, so we've got the opportunity to connect with people. You bring me 3 or 4 people a week to some of our calls, we're going to convert 1 or 2 of them as we come over, because we're going to identify what their authentic health goal is. And when they're realtors, what's their authentic financial goal? I've talked to a lot of realtors the last couple of weeks. People are freaking out and there's some people that are like thinking about hanging it up. There's people that are like, I need help paying my dues. I mean, you name it. It's going on, because a lot of realtors aren't good at planning financially. And if you come in and say, look, what if we were able to pick up a couple of bills for you? That's it. Just a very humble goal, a couple $100 a month. What would that look like? Let's do it now. We don't need to overcommit and underproduce.
No.
This is what
pay for the product would be good for me. Something I could sell, pay a product, and have more for a realtor, just being able to have something else to talk about.
No, 100%. Oh my God. No, that's it. Every conversation counts, and you can get started in your yoga class, in your spin class, in your, Pilates class. I'm feeling really good. Like literally when you start looking at, I look at the products behind me, and I just absolutely, I've never had a company that emotionally changed me so much. Like I literally, like my wife that knew the day that I felt the effect. And she's like, yeah. And I said, I'm getting to know them a little bit better. And they want to ask me some questions about this and that. And she's like, you are really into this company. Like you're going to do something like I see it, because I'm like, no, this stuff is the best. It's the real deal. And we're never going to change our ingredients. We're not owned by a large corporation. We're not where we're going to sit down and say, hey guys, just quick heads up, on our protein, now we're going to start to substitute X for Y because it's a heck of a lot cheaper and it's going to increase, for our shareholders. That doesn't happen here. Well, our margins, I know what some of our margins are on our product. We live at a much smaller margin as a company because of the quality of the product, which will never, ever change. We are always going to be the leader. That's why you see with people that like come on Joe Rogan and talk about it. You'll see, people that are at the elite level of their profession, and they're like, no, I use the Xendurance, man. I got these people at Xendurance. We are the like the indie band that's about ready to go arena style, Cool. All right, guys, I do have to jump here. We got a busy day today. And then Tonda, bring me some more people over to the calls. I got to get you signed up. So if you could get with Daniel, we sent you that email, just finish that do your enrollment. I would definitely recommend meeting. She met Steve Major really quick because I want her and Stephanie are going to get on a weight loss program. Stephanie was Tony, but you should get that meet and have him give you the advice on what pack to get. Put that on auto replenish, and then start having those conversations. Bring people to me as soon as possible and do these calls. I'm recruiting people left and right. We're going to be bringing them, under as many people as we possibly can to start generating income for you as quickly as possible. But we got to get the process started, and get that train going. Okay.
Yep.
Get with Daniel to finalize that, and then let me know. And then I want to schedule a one-on-one with you, whatever time permits, 30 minutes. You and I sit down and let's just get, like we did with real estate. Let's break out the accountability document and get a 411 going and rock this thing so we're super efficient. Okay.
I'm ready for that. Amen.
No, it's on, Tonda. I'm just telling you right now. I reached out to
I'm
you.
already on board. I haven't even tried it yet. And if I start feeling better, oh my gosh, look out, world.
Yeah, I love it. Daniel, send a note
Seriously.
to Steve Majors to get with Stephanie and Tonda, because I do want them to kind of go through a program with him so that they could really get all the benefit. And then I'm also going to be guiding you through it because I'm so passionate about it. I just took my supplements this morning. I just had my protein shake, and then I'm going to move over to my focus here, and I'm going to the gym later today. So get myself ready to roll. Tonda, we're gonna be the best version of ourselves, and we're gonna make money, and we're gonna build an empire. Okay.
I love it. Yes, I'm on board.
All right, guys, I'll talk to you a little bit. Mike, I'll reach out to you a little bit later. Reach out to me. Well, we're going to see each other too tomorrow, and I want to go over that's going to be a big call tomorrow for the XND 63. So let's get ready to rock that thing, okay?
Sounds good, brother.
Hey, guys, great call. I like it small like that, and I got some super energy off you guys. Let's go out and dominate, okay?
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.